Whoa! Ho ho! Hello! Yo! Ho ho ho! Hey guys! Hey guys! Oh god, where am I? I know where I am. There I am. Hey ho! I forgot to turn myself on Discord. That doesn't help. How's everybody doing today? We're pre-moon pooping 2. We'll be getting to the pooping of the moon in a momento. Not too long. Just need to make sure we got all the stuff sorted out first. Like that. I'm gonna sneeze. No. I hate it. The worst feeling ever. When you're gonna sneeze and then someone takes it away from you. Steals your sneeze. I hate that feeling. I bet you do too. If you don't, if you like that feeling, you're a weirdo. Gonna throw it out there now. It's a little bit more news than I thought there was gonna be, so that's good. A little mildly concerned that there was gonna be nothing this week, but a few little bits at least to talk about, so I'm pleased about that. Let's just do a refresh. No, it seems like that's it. That's all of the news for this week. Okay, I guess we can start getting the poop rolling down the stream now, can't we? Okay, yeah, we may as well get the ball rolling. Okay, pooping time, music time. Let's roll.
Welcome to Moonbase 2.
Welcome to the Moonbase 2 podcast. It's me, Andy, Decayed Andy, and we are here for the news of the past 2 weeks or so. Give or take, it's about 2 weeks, I'd say. So, what do we have on the agenda today? Something fun and transformery? Well, hopefully. There's a few bits here which we've got. Less from not TF, what do you call it? Showsy. Less from Showsy than I was thinking. I guess we kind of cleared them out last time we did the show. But there is a few little bits here and there. A few stories I grabbed but didn't actually read, so I guess we'll find out if they're actually worthwhile talking about as we go through the show. Ooh. Planning. Being lazy. That's the way forward. Like I say, we're going to start off with Showsy Toys, showing off some weird third-party stuff that might not be covered by the big places. But Toy Stars are doing the BX05 Zazrorigun Scorpion Red or Scorponok Red. I have no idea what this is a reference to. The only thing I can think is is it a reference to is it Goldran or Brave that has a red Scorponok in it? One of those two, maybe it's that. It seems to be, well, I mean it's Scorponok, but if red and a bit of white and a bit of grey with a completely different head. We only have one image of it so far. In robot mode, so we don't know how many changes, if any, are going to be made to its base mode or its Scorpion mode. But what else have Toy Star done? Okay, I had a feeling. Okay, Toy Star, the people that did the standard KO Scorponok figure and the KO Black Zarek, the Black Zarek, which is now out. Is it? Yes, it is. Sorry, I don't know why, but I got sniffy as soon as I started the show. Oh. Maybe Black Zarek should be a birthday present for myself for next week. Maybe. I'll need to check the bank account and whatnot since he's in. But yeah, this red one, like I say, I don't know if it is the one from Goldran or Mike Guine or whatever show he cropped up in. But I'm going to make the assumption that that's what it's meant to be. Otherwise, it is red Scorponok with a new head. There you go. Can't really say too much else on it. Oh, I guess we can comment that the price, I guess, will be between £73 and £68, since their previous ones, the Scorponok was 73 and the Black Zarek was 68. So logically, it'll probably fall somewhere in between that kind of scale. I doubt, well, maybe it would be more. I'd be surprised if it was much more, though. But it'll probably flop around there. So if you're interested, check out Showsy. We're not sponsored. Maybe you should be. Another fourth-party toy creeping up is the fourth-party MP-08A, or AA, King Grimlock Reximus Prime, oversized animated version. So, damn, I am super sniffy. This seems to be, to mine little baby eyes, it seems to be the Studio Series Grimlock, or is it the Masterpiece Grimlock? I wish I had my Grimlock nearby, then I could see. I think it's the Masterpiece one. It says oversized as well, so let's have a look at this stat. Okay, so what it says here, it's going to be 12.60 inches tall, so it's a big boy. Mr. White says looks like MP Grimmy. You're probably right. It does say in the title the name for it, MP-08R. So it's probably the Masterpiece. How big was the Masterpiece? Was it? It was more than 6 inches. I don't know how big that would have been. 8 inches, maybe? It's not double the size. Regardless, this version has a transparent color on the chest and neck area. It says the new version has adjusted the tightness of the dragon-shaped body shell, opening and closing. I think that's a translation of the little Grimlock back wings. I think that's what's that meant to be. The Autobot symbol no longer has white line background or border, making it more faithful to the animation. Big gun can be mounted on the back of the dinosaur. So we got some shots here of what he looked like. He do look like Grimlock. I guess it is the animated version because he is more brighter kind of gray and a very bright yellow. But the translucent bits on him, I don't know why you'd want them if you wanted a translucent look. But he does come with a sword, a crown, and a goon. So of course you can go for King Grimlock and all the king ways he be. It looks like it's going to have the gimmick where you can swap around the dinosaur's eyes to red or blue. And I think you can do it with the standard robot head, as I think. There's him with blue eyes. There's him with red eyes. Yeah, so you can do that gimmick as well if you like. Let's see if these guys have done any other versions. Oh, they have. Okay. So there's also the... Oh, that's the one we looked at. There's also the MP08 AB. Reximus Prime, which is the same, but this one doesn't have the translucent neck or the boob. So I guess this would be the more popular one, because I don't know why you'd have the translucent boobed or neck version of the figure, but I guess it's an option if you wanted it. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like there's any difference here. Same accessories, same look. It's just those translucent bits or no translucent bits. But yeah, I'd be interested to see like a size comparison, because I don't know how big. Can I find out online how big he is very quickly? I wonder. Let's have a quick look. Google MP Grimlock height. Let's put a P in there because it's MP Grimlock. MP Grimlock. MP Grimlock height. Okay, so the MP Grimlock is 9 inches tall. Fair enough. And this was going to be, what was that, like 12? So it's got an extra, 3 and a bit inches on it. Okay. Is that enough to justify this? Actually, maybe it is if you missed out on the Grimlock first. Maybe that's the thing as well. XLHead says you can tell it MP by how the robot feet transform. Okay, fair enough. Like I say, it's been a while since I've finagled my G2 yellow Grimlock from the, what line was it? It wasn't Power of the Primes. It wasn't Studio Series. It was the one where Toxitron was the redo of Laser Optimus Prime. Wasn't Kingdom. Whatever that subline was called. That very small G2 line. Is that? But there you go. Grimlock come if you want him. No explanation of when he's coming out. No, he's just coming at some... Oh, no, you can buy it now. Never mind. If you want to buy it, you get it now. It is $68.39. That's in pounds. In your weird American money, though, that is $89.99, if you wish. Oh, and $7 postage. Next up, we have DNA doing a pretty cool upgrade kit, I would say, for the Age of the Primes Primer Prime. This is the DK75 Age of the Primes Primer Prime upgrade kit. So, what does it have in this kit? It has the Advanced Upgrade Weapon, blue. The upgraded shield with mounting adapter, newly designed head sculpt, a heroic cape set, removable. And then it says it again and again. And then it says it one more time, but then in a slightly different color. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's have a look at this upgrade set regardless. So, the cape's a material cape. Oh, that's neat. Okay. So yeah, you get a new Matrix blade. Good, because the Matrix blade that Primer Prime comes with is a bit... it's not great to begin with. The shield looks kind of interesting. Yeah, very blade. It's like a shield with like a blade on the rim of it. It looks like a point of a spear or a saber. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting upgrade kit to him. He looks really basic without it. The new head almost has a Thor winged helmet is how I would describe it. It's got the little Thor wings on the side of the helmet. Oh, wait. It looks like the cape has wires in it too, because it's curved at the bottom here. Oh, that's cool. Maybe there's a wire in here. If there is a wire in the cape, even better. Because he has the cape, it kind of cleans up his back as well. Obviously, it's just hidden behind the cape, but it does make him look a little bit smoother. It poses pretty well, obviously, because of his posability. He can double-hand it. The sword can store behind the shield, and the shield can go on his back. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I know what this is. Okay, I get this. Okay, right, so there's an image of the shield being added onto the tip of the blade, and this looks like a charge axe from Monster Hunter. So if you've ever played Monster Hunter, you should know what the charge axe is. And when you... Is it the charge? No, the charge blade. Charge blade. Yeah, the charge blade. Where you stick the shield on the end of the sword and it spins around like a chainsaw. It's that. That's what that is. Okay, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. It's clearly what they're going for. The cape backpack thing. That replaces the front of the truck, which I don't think looks great. It changes up the look of the vehicle a little bit more and makes it look a little bit, I guess, tidier in the front. It's still a little awkward looking, but it looks a little nicer. And the sword and the shield have just plopped onto the side, so that's that's not great storage, whatever. Okay. Oh, is this what I was talking about? There seems to be another version where you get two sets of the shields. Attach the two shields for a complete axe. So if you get the two shielded version, you can have one half of the shield on one side, the other half on the other side of the blade. Have as a nicer looking thing. It's not necessary though. Or you can get the shields and stick them on the shoulders for big silly shoulder pads, and then he's got two matrix blades as well. Then there's the yellow version. I don't think the yellow version it doesn't really work here, I don't think. Because Primer Prime's color scheme is primarily very light gray, dark gray, and bits of blue. Having a weapon that is primarily whitish gray, metallic gray, a very light bronze on one part of it in very small areas, and then like a pea yellow translucent thing, I don't think works not nearly as well as the blue. Or if you want to be weird, you could just buy, I guess, all of them and just have a yellow bits and blue bits. If you want to go down that route, as well, that's fair. Mr. White says the shield looks like makes the vehicle look sad. Makes it look sad. Oh yeah, I kind of see it. It's like a little frowny mouth, isn't it? Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Like the sad face on the front. I can see that. I think this is generally a pretty nice looking upgrade kit. I do as well. Like I said, I think it makes him look more like, I don't know what it's called, but the Knight mobile suits from the Gundam Seed movie, I guess, the newer movie that came out, the OVA or something like that. it looks like those things. I quite like the look of this. I don't think he really needs it, though. Primer Prime was already a fairly solid figure to begin with, I would say, but these are just kind of like nice little improvements. But will it be nice enough for the price? Probably not. This will probably be like £40 or something silly like that, which makes it a bit more of a... apparently, these are coming out on the... or in December. We don't have a solid date yet, but sometime in December... These are going to be coming up, so if you want your Prime, slap that on. And if you have the retro labels, the Toy Hacks like stickers for them, you should look pretty fancy, I would think. Should look nice and dandy. Next up, we have Dr. Wu, fiendish Dr. Wu, show off the DW-E 63 Dinosaur King. I feel like we've talked about this before. But I want to say that these are better images. This is a Dinosaur King, which is Grimlock. This will be the Micromaster version of him, so nice and small. He turns into small T-Rex, small robot, and then small torso piece for, what? Yes, Volcanicus. So they're doing Volcanicus because that's the thing you have to do now. You have to do the Dinobots as Volcanicus, so... Yippee, I suppose you could say. I always prefer to see these things as real things rather than CG renders. I think the last time we talked about Dr. Wu, they were doing Micromasters, which I thought was a bit more interesting. This goes back to just doing Season 1 characters, which, yeah, okay, sure. And then making him into Volcanicus as well. It just is a meh, shrug the shoulders. You know what would get me to go, oh, Dr. Wu, okay, oh. If they did, as a combiner, so again, okay. If they did Megatronia, right? Do Megatronia. Because no one's done Megatronia at all. If someone did that, that would be quite interesting. And you could have 5 female robots as well. And then if you wanted to be really boring, you could repaint them into the lame version of, what was her name? Oh, I can't remember her name because she was so lame from IDW, the female combiner. The lesser Megatronia. It was a V, I think her name was. Either way, you could have the lame version and have them like that. Or the cool one and do the Megatronia. Either way, that would get me to be all surprised and licking my lips and tweaking my little cheekbones and go, very good. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Next up, though, Hasbro Asia are showing the exclusive Age of the Primes Superion gift set. I'm sure Asia has had something like this in the past. Maybe, I think they might have even had something like this for Combiner Wars, right? I want to say they have. This is just the current Age of the Primes aerial bots in a G1 box, of course. To look like the old gift set stuff. So that's nice. Oh, the box is actually pretty good. They come in like proper, what would have been BotCon styrofoam. I wonder what the card thing is. There's a big card down here. I don't know what that will be. And I can't read Chinese, so I don't know what that is either. It looks like you're going to get some stickers with him. But they're probably not going to be... I'm going to make the assumption there might not be very good stickers. Maybe, maybe not. But it's a nice looking box. What's it say about this? This pack, as well as the Studio Series Optimus Prime and Megatron and Studio Series Devastator gift sets. Oh, not talked about those before. Unless it's this story. Oh, it's this story, which we're going to talk about next. Never mind. Whoa! Are sold as Hasbro Asia exclusive. So fuck you, America, and fuck you, Europe. Fuck you. Sold via the Hasbro Taobao store. It consists of the regular, so there's no difference here, it's just in a nice box. The regular versions of the Age of the Primes aerial bots, with no differences compared to the Hasbro counterparts, but with new special G1 inspired box, plus collectible cards. Oh my god, that's what it was, cards. And a new set of additional stickers, which you could get from Repro labels, which are probably better, for all of the aerial bots. And Superion. Ooh, wah. Oh, this is limited to 200 units. Ugh, good luck then. And will be sold for $1 1,199 yuan, which is 168 US dollary doodahs. So yeah, and a nice little thing, very limited for whatever reason, to just effectively get a very nice box and the cards, whatever the cards are. Okay, I don't know why this just isn't a standard release, because I guess maybe it's expensive to make the boxes, but you've already got the figures, presumably, since these are just standard release things. But it's quite nice. And as mentioned, they're also doing the Studio Series Megatron and Optimus Prime gift set and the Devastator gift set. So the Optimus Prime and Megatron are limited to 300 units, so more than the Superion, which is only 200 for some reason. Probably because it's Superion, right? They looked at Superion and went, no one gives a shit about Superion. Let's only make 200 just to be safe. Interesting that they made Optimus Prime and Megatron limited. It's going to be 919 yuan. What an odd number. Which is 128 US dollar dues. And includes a special chromed box where you can store both figures in robot mode and their accessories. I would do another gasp, but I'm too lazy, so let me off. The Studio Series Devastator is limited to 1,000 units, will be 1,402 yuan. Why randomly 2? I don't know. Maybe yuan don't have like pounds and pennies or dollars and cents. So they just, maybe that's the whole reason. It's going to be 196 US dollars. The real bonus is a special Devastated Deco trolley case. What? With a Decepticon insignia. You can carry all Studio Series Constructicons in the box. Are there any close-up boxes shots? Oh! That's really weird. So, for Devastator, you get basically all of the robots in their standard boxes, but it comes in basically one of those little... the small wheelie luggage bags that you get for airplanes. Not a big luggage bag for an airplane flight, but a small, like a fairly small one with the 4 wheels on the bottom of it. And it's in Devastator Green, and it has a Decepticon insignia. So I guess that's the reason you get this set for a weird travel suitcase thing. It's okay. I'll be honest, it feels a little disjointed from the actual figures. Apart from it being green and having a Decepticon insignia, the toys are literally just kind of squished in there, like someone's been on holiday and bought all these figures to bring home with them on a plane. Looks odd. Doesn't look quite right. The Optimus Prime and the Megatron seem to come again in their standard boxes, but also have the special box which they were talking about. Does it show them in the box? No, it doesn't. We don't get to see what Optimus Prime and Megatron look like in their fancy box, which I don't... That's weird. It looks like there might be some more things in here as well. It's hard to tell. I mean, there are like grooves cut out in the box where the items clearly go. So the accessories clearly go as well. But it looks like there's some other bits in here, like maybe some other cards and stuff. I don't know. It's an okay box, but I think the Superion one kind of makes the most sense visually. This one again feels a bit, maybe because the figures aren't in the box and we don't get to see it there, and I can't go, oh, that's the idea. I'm just having to kind of guess how it looks in my head. Maybe that's why neither of these two kind of come together for me, like the Superion one, where you just see, oh, there's a G1 box for Superion, and you go, that makes sense. Yeah, these other two are a bit more like a... okay, well, I guess you don't feel gypped unless you're really wanting some very fancy boxes. It's not like back in the day with the Legends figures from Japan, where they were just they weren't even arguably, they were just better, just out and out better. So, okay, well, fair enough. These are things you can get. I'm not going to try and replicate the Micromachine's man's voice, but we're not going to be talking about that. I thought we were. My bad. This is the Blockies Wheels. Transformers. What the fuck are these? They're more blockies. So this is the C01 rollout. What are these? I don't know. Let's read and find out. These are easy to build, 1 to 64th scale Transformers in alt modes. I thought we already got alt modes in blockies, but okay. These are sold as blind boxes because, of course, they're blockies, so who's shocked there? We have clear images of all the vehicles included in Wave 1 with designs inspired from the first run of IDW. Okay, well, that's a bit different at least. So we have Optimus Prime, Rodimus Prime, Scamper. Was he in IDW first run? Okay. Hound, Miragewa, Prowl, Dragstrippo, Runabout, Megatron, Swerve, Gears, Swandle, Optimus Prime Titanium Edition. So this is with a pilot. I mean, a driver and a metallic finish, question mark. And it says the same for the Titanium Rodimus Prime. Optimus Prime Hologram Edition. The assumption is it's going to be clear plastic. And then Rodimus Prime Radiant Edition. The assumption here seems to be it's going to be in Lost Light deco, so I guess like the purple and the blue and all that kind of jazz. So let's have a look at them. Yeah. Maybe the difference here is they're not going to have that super deformed look to them, apart from specific ones like IDW Gears and Swerve. Like, they have the distinct IDW style, but I guess these are like the Optimus Prime looks like a quote-unquote realistic flat-nosed truck compared to Gears and Swerve, who look like weird cartoon space buggy things, you know? The Prowl's kind of interesting. I don't remember him looking like that. I'm sure he did, but I don't remember it. And yeah. Oh, Swindle's just a repaint of Hound, and Dragstrip's a repaint of Mirage. That makes sense. The high density material, high precision molding, so I'm guessing they're suggesting there's metal in these as well. Maybe? I don't know. Would you want these? Would you want little toy car versions of Transformers? I'm assuming with these you don't build them either? Doesn't really say. No, it doesn't really say. It does give you a breakdown of what the ratio is of these figures. So if you want the limited edition ones, the Titanium Prime and Rodimus Prime are 1 in 144. I hope it's a little bit easier for you to get them. And the Hologram Optimus Prime and the Radiant Rodimus are 5 in 144. And then the rest of the figures are mostly 1 in 12s, apart from Optimus and Rodimus, which are 1 in 24. So I guess you're likely to get Prime or Rodimus in some form. Well, there you go. Blockies continues to be a thing that is, I guess, interesting and seems to be doing very well for themselves, so good for them. Blockies also show off the Transformers Action Edition 02 G1 Megatron Energy Explosion, not Energon. So this is a special clear purple version of the Blockies 18 centimeter tall Action Edition, which I think is the big quote-unquote action figure version of the Megatron kit. Several accessories, including Laserbeak and the throne. So yes, this is the, yo, me boy, I'm getting Unicronized. They haven't put the energy, like extra purple lines onto him. He is just translucent purple, which I think is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have like some of that hexagon slash effect, cross-hatching effect to make him look like he's changing rather than just, he's a purple Megatron who's translucent, who has a purple bird and a purple chair and a purple mace. And everything's purple apart from his inner skeleton, which seems to be grey. So, yeah, a bit of a lazy redo. It's like doing, to me, it's like doing Marvel Megatron, you know, the one with the black helmet. Like doing one of those and going, oh, he's a repaint of Megatron, and you going, well, yeah, you're not wrong. It's not what I wanted. People will probably want this, but I wish there was a little bit more effort put into it, you know? And you wouldn't have to do the cross-hatching over the full figure. Just We've seen it. I think Hasbro did it before with their what was their shit action figure line called that died out really quickly. Oh, Mikey wanted the knockout of it from that line. Either way, whatever that line was called, I'm pretty sure they did a purple Megatron that had the cross hatching on it. I'm pretty sure. Not all over it either, just in, certain places. Here we go. Micro Machines. So we've already talked about one way you can get small Transformers that don't transform, who are just stuck in vehicle mode forever. Like some kind of horrible nightmare where they're locked in their vehicle modes and just can't get out of them. This is the first look at an it says possible first look, whatever, of an up-and-coming Micro Machines vehicle. So, starting in 2022, official Transformers Micro Machines sets based based on the live-action movies. My brain is not in a good place to read words at the moment. You'd be surprised to hear. Began produced by Jazzwares. Oh, Jazzwares does Micro Machines? We haven't heard anything, any new product in a while, but now we have images for some possible new releases. So, Bumblebee movie, there's an Optimus Prime, a Beetle Bumblebee, a Camaro 1977 Bumblebee, a Cybertronian jet Starscream, a Dropkick helicopter, and a Shattered jet. Rise of the Beast, there's an Optimus Prime, a Wheeljack, a Scourge, and a Battle Trap. And Last Night-wise, there's a Megatron, a Berserker, that's one of the Dreadlock guys, I think, right? And a Hot Rod. So what are these? These are Micro Machines, and they are little vehicles that will roll around, and that's about it. I mean, they look fine, I guess, again. I don't know. To me, when I wanted Micro Machines as a child, I got the... Oh, what were they called? It was bigger than Micro Machine, but it was like all of the Star Wars vehicles got like bigger play sets, I suppose, where you had like Micro Machine sized people that had like a little bend in their leg and maybe the little arms moved, and that was about it. And you could store them into the cockpit of the ships. Oh, it was the Red Series. Thank you, Excel Hedge. You could store the pilots into the driver's seats, and there were a few little gimmicks to them, so they'd have maybe a firing missile or something like that. Those were the Micro Machines I liked. Or, as I've mentioned before on the show, it was the military Micro Machines, because, you had bases that could explode. They had parts that you'd press, and like the spring-loaded parts of buildings would explode, and it would look kind of neat. So I never got into Micro Machines that were just, this is a truck, this is a car, broom. That wasn't really my style. Still isn't, but if it is yours, if you want your child to, well, hopefully not swallow them and just have a very small version of the figures, but only in the vehicle mode, I guess this is an option, I guess. But then there's blockies as well who are doing... Well, I guess the blocky ones will probably be bigger than these, I would assume. And this is going for the movie stuff, while the blocky stuff is going for IDWs kind of stuff. So it's a little different. Not massively so, but... all right. I can't remember what the play sets were like. Let's have a little squizzly dimbly poobar, because I'm interested to see. Okay, Jazzware Transformers... Play sets. Let's have a look at these. So, a big bumblebee that turned into a base. Let's have a look at an image. Okay, that's okay. That's kind of cool. It's okay. So it's Bumblebee's car mode, and it opens up into... I don't even know what you'd call this, like kind of like an Autobot base. You can store there are two Gatling guns in positions where you can put two cars, which looks really weird. Because you put the cars behind the miniguns to symbolize the Transformers driving into the guns to get them to work? Question mark? I think this actually doesn't look too bad. Like, if this was like a Micromaster base, I think this would be perfectly serviceable. What action features? So the sentry guns, which are the Gatling guns I mentioned, swivel 90 degrees. Only 90? Not 180? All right. And there must be 90 each way, right? Has to be. And then there's a big gun in the back. The Autobot catapult jail sentry gun. Looks like there's a little jail where it kind of captures you if you get too close to it. And then they've also got the red reveal wall scanner. I have no idea what that's meant to be. The red wall reveal scanner. So is it meant to be like the little red bits of plastic that we got for like tech specs? And it maybe reveals that these are Decepticons or Autobots? Is that the idea there? My voice keeps going very high-pitched at the end? Like I'm from California? That's okay. That's weird. Yeah, this playset doesn't look bad. I'm not sure how well it works for the the cars. Just look at that. You stick the car on behind the gun turret. It just doesn't look right. It looks weird. They've got a little lift as well, which I guess probably works so you can lift the cars up and down. So yeah. It's not the most exciting, like, I was gonna say the actual, like, close-up Bumblebee Camaro didn't look good, but it does. Like, I'm guessing the wheels rotate, so you can probably just still use this as just a big car. I could see, as a Transformer fan, no. As a kid, yeah, it'd probably do you, I think. It'd probably entertain you for a bit. There's an Optimus Prime one, too. Let's have a look at that one. I don't know anything about these because dude, buy this stuff. There's another red wall thing. I guess this is a gimmick feature. I wonder if the Prime... It's G1 Optimus Prime, by the way, for those who can't see. I wonder if the trailer cab can turn. Because Optimus Prime obviously in his truck mode, and then the trailer opens up. This is not nearly as good as the Bumblebee. It doesn't look nearly as interesting. The Bumblebee had like multiple levels. It had multiple gun emplacements. The Optimus Prime one just opens up and there's like a very light blue, like seesaw for a car. Like, so it's a little ramp that you drive up and then it'll like flap down. Think of the balance beam at the end of Gladiators before the Travelator. They've got one of those, but for a car. I don't know why. There's a little thing, a little arm to stop the cars driving up and down one ramp and not both ramps. There's, I guess, a little turntable. Oh no, the Prime can turn. I can just see that. There's a little turntable for them, and then there's another big red wall thing, and that's it. So there's not near. The Bumblebee had way more, but it does come with G1 tracks. That's kind of neat. Mr. White says, part Polly Pocket, part 80s action figure based fun. Why didn't you say Mighty Max, Mr. White? What's wrong with you? Mighty Max was way better than Polly Pocket. Mighty Max was the shit. It was gruesome and gross too. Did they only really do 2 sets? I guess they did. Well, that's sad. I don't know how much more you could get out of this line, but I definitely think you could probably come up with more than just 2 play sets, right? Especially since the Optimus Prime one's really uninspired. Really uninspired. Why is it the Prime one shit, but the Bumblebee one was really good? Oh, the actual trailer for Prime can detach, it seems, as well. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun, at least. Yeah, it seems like that's it. Obviously, there were a lot of, like, Micromachine style things. Let's put in Transformers Micro Machines. Maybe that'll bring up some of the stuff as well. Micro Machines. Can I spell? Yes, I can. Some sets. It's a shame it's all movie stuff, because then you can't have really interesting ones. Oh, that guy looks familiar. That looks like Scorch. At least it's Scorch's color scheme. G2. G1.5 kind of stuff. The Micromasters it's bringing up, and normal Micro Machines, but no, nothing. A lot of Transformer ones. Oh, look at that military shit. Oh, that's the good stuff right there, baby. That's the good stuff. I had this plane, but I didn't have it in this color scheme. Oh, this was the good stuff. Oh, look at that military shit. That was the good stuff, boys. Look at that Death tank. And you got the stupid people, too. These people were tiny. The dudes were absolutely stinking tiny. Oh, I love these micro machines. I've been tempted. $30 fucking dollars to get this. I mean, it's not on this website, but $30 fucking dollars. Good loud. Good loud. I guess micro machines might be a hot commodity now that they're, done and dusted massively. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at it, chat. I keep looking every now and again on on eBay once or twice, and I go, I must have had this there because I had this tiny Jeep, and I remember having that tank. I remember thinking the guys lying down. Why would you lie down? That's stupid. I obviously hadn't seen war, and now I know. Out of all of these guys, the ones lying down were the small ones. My favorite ones were the guys with the bazookas because they were bigger. A little bit bigger base. Mr. White, I never experienced Mighty Max. Too old. Mr. White, you're never too old for Mighty Max. Never too old for Mighty Max. A good cartoon as well. Good cartoon. Very good cartoon. Kind of gruesome. There's a surprising amount of "I'll kill you and you'll die" being spoken in a kid's show, and you're like, God damn, what the heck? XL Head says, now I'm sad. Mighty Max has been dead since the 90s. True. And you know what's worse? I don't think, XL Hedge, unless America's had some kind of release, I don't think Mighty Max has been released ever on DVD. You can correct me if I'm wrong. In the UK, definitely has never happened. In America, I don't think it has. And that's a shame, because the cartoon was really good. Why does Polly Pocket get the reboots but not Mighty Max? Because Mighty Max is based. And it's sick and it's gruesome and it's gory. Maybe that's why. Maybe because you'd have to up the level of gruesomeness. You'd think we'd at least get Mighty Max cartoon as a complete series. Oh, so I was right. They haven't put it on DVD. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Lame. They should sort that shit out. Yeah, Mighty Max. I'm gonna have to look at Mighty Max stuff on. Oh, you know what? I was gonna turn the sound off. That's not what I want to do. Hang on. Let's go to eBay. eBay. I want to know now. I want to know. Mighty. Fuck you. Get off my screen. Advert. Mighty Max. Classic toys. Damn, like 20s? These are 20-pound ones. The classic snake. I remember that. Oh, I had this one. The weird alien here. But I had it was like in a different color scheme. It was like blue. This is like black and red. Mine wasn't this color. Mine was like the ice version of this. It's pretty cool. I didn't love it though. It didn't feel like there was a lot to do here. You had a big weird dinosaur and the dinosaur heads kind of moved around. 72, god damn. Why is it 72 fucking pounds? Holy shit. A Mighty Max bundle parts. Oh, that means these are completely incomplete and just all over the shop. I had the rat. I didn't like the rat. Had the shark there. The shark was very cool. The fin on the back split in half and turned into like a little floaty thing. Each of the flippers on the side of the shark were like, you took them off and they had like squid bodies. And the top of the head was obviously the fin. The shark was a really good set. That was really good. What's the most expensive Mighty Max thing? 72 was a lot. £1,001 and 18p. What the actual fuck, Mighty Max? Who would want these? The hero and villain sets where you don't get a Mighty Max set, but you get figures from the actual minis, the play sets. Like there's a Skullmaster. I don't recognize that guy. Norman, but his arms are yellow for some reason. Max, but with a flesh-colored hat. Virgil. the Stone Dude, that Cyborg guy who I recognize. Yeah, all of these guys you could get in like the actual just normal things as well. Why would you spend £1,000 on this? I guess if you're trying to complete it, this one's a lot as well. I had the red version of this. This is a green version. Why is this Frankenstein head dude like £900? 900 and something odd pounds. That one makes sense. The Gargoyle Mighty Max Battle Warrior Gargoyle. I remember I had the Battle Warriors. They were cool because it was just a big dude. I never had the Gargoyle. Maybe that's why, because maybe the Gargoyle was rare. Yeah, I had the Conqueror, which was the lion dude. My favorite, which was the Hydra, because it was a giant double-headed dragon. I had the Lava Beast. I never had Fang, which was the giant snake dude who looked really cool. I don't think I'd seen the Cybot. He looks pretty sick as well. Mint on card Mighty Max. Who would have thought? I had that. I didn't know they did repaints of any of these things. I had this Scorpion thing as well, but it wasn't black. It was red. Oh, that's creepy. A clown Mighty Max called Freako. Freako the Clown. Yeah. I'd like some Mighty Max stuff. I would, but I'm not sure I'd want it for this much money, you know? You know, chat? You know? Weird. Oh, well, back to Transformers. Okay, so the Paul Davids collection. G1 outlines, scripts, storyboards, models, and more available online. So I'm guessing the Mapes brothers are probably snuffling through this or desperately trying to beat off people to get this stuff, I would imagine. If not them, McFeely. Excuse me. Courtesy of the Sunbow and Marvel script / storyboard archives, we can share yet another great find of Transformers history with the Paul Davids collection. The title I read earlier. Online for your viewing pleasure. Paul Davids, G1 production coordinator and scriptwriter. Current collection consists of the crap episode Chaos, the outline depicting a far different story to the one that made it to screen, the first draft of the script, the final script, further reworks, and a cut down version, the full storyboard, models, and background layouts. More importantly, I would say, the Return of Optimus Prime Part 2, the 8 pages missing from the previous available version of the script, reintegrated along with Sunbow memos detailing changes required for Part 1 and Part 2 of the story, models and backgrounds, including the Solaris and Jessica Morgan's full exoskeleton, not used in the show. Oh. Full skeleton? I remember she got crippled legs, but I don't remember anything else there. Well, obviously, because it wasn't used. Miscellaneous stuff also include a recap script of 20 episodes of the cartoon that aired on the Bozo the Clown Show in 1986. Whatever that is, that's probably means something to America. These were written by Michael Charles Hill and gain him membership in the Writers Guild of America. Oh, well, there you go. So these things are available if you want to find them. You can do. Should we just have a look at the Marissa Fairborn, if we can find it? Fairborn. No, it wasn't Marissa Fairborn, was it? Jessica Morgan. I'm an idiot. Hang on, let's get to the thing. Where are you? There you go. They're not evil, Father. They've just crippled me. Jessica, you fucking dumb bitch. Let me tell you, those fucking robots are evil. And... I
hate them, Gregory! I hate them all!
That's right. Fuck them robots. Okay, I know what I'll do. Return of Optimus Prime, right? Return of Optimus Prime. It'll be in Part 2 of Part 1. Dialogue, models, and backgrounds. There we go. All right, so there's the Solaris, the golden ship. Oh, okay. Oh, they really reduced her down for the Jessica Morgan skeleton because she had like a full like legs completely covered, and then also a torso as well. Okay, only 3 things though. That's interesting. Oh, I was interested to see how intensive it was of a redesign, and I guess it's they did a little bit there. So were you thinking to yourself, man, Power of the Primes, I hope they reissue stuff from there? Well, me neither, but hey, Predaking's getting a reissue for some reason. I don't know how, why, when, or how any of the decisions made for when to reissue figures, what ones to do, etc., etc. It would be nice if there was a way to figure out as a collector if you should buy a figure for overly hyped prices or just hope and pray that it'll get a re-release at some point. Either way, Power of the Prime's Predaking is coming out or getting re-released. This was a set from 2018. Oh my god, nearly 10 years ago. It will be reissued worldwide, SKU, whatever SKU is, of G3825. I don't know. And priced at $200, basically. We just rounded by a cent. This will be a worldwide reissue. Did I say that right? I hope so. And that's it. If you missed out on your chance to get a Predaking, it was okay. It's 10 years old, so it definitely could be improved upon, but it was fine. I got the KO version, which had a lot of extra bits done to help kind of tidy it up, like panel fillers and whatnot, and a few extra panels here and there just to make it a little bit tidier. Where is my Predaking? He was down here at one point. I must have moved him upstairs. Yeah, he used to be here in my living room, but he must have gone walkabout somewhere. He'll be around the house somewhere, doing Predaking things, I suppose. $200 as well, so obviously he's gone up with inflation, so... Yeah. I can't remember if he was 200 when he came out. I don't think he was. Maybe he was. Welcome, Rodimus Toy Collector. Rodimus Power Toy Collector. Welcome, hello. We also have the Transformers Aligned Continuity Binder of Revelations. Sounds like something fun to read on the toilet. We have a very interesting discovery tonight for the fandom. That's you! That's me! Back when the Aligned Continuity was a terrible idea, was being conceptualized, Hasbro created an internal production Bible dubbed the Binder of Revelation. What a lame name. To guide the overall franchise with overarching elements such as the 13 Primes. While portions of the BOR, B-O-R, Binder of Revelations, were indeed used in the Transformers Prime, the High Moon game. In Transformers Prime, the TV series, the High Moon games, and other aligned continuity, behind the scenes issues led much of its content being discarded or altered in many of the final products. Yes, I'm pretty sure during that time period we said the aligned continuity was a not great idea, and it felt like it was dropped relatively quickly as well. And it's good to see. Well, it's not good to see. It's just, to see somebody say it's just like, I was there. I saw it. I saw it kind of crumble under its own weight. Maybe not even under its own weight. Though pieces of it have been released over the years, it's never seen it in full until now, thanks to TFW member Noon, N-U-N-E, Noon, like June but with an N, Noon. It was quite a long read and contains material originating from G1, Beast Wars animated, the live-action movies, and more. You can check it out on... Oh, you can download it. I don't want to do that. You can download it from... If you go to TFW, you can go and get it that way. An interesting thing, if you were wanting to mull over what it was like, I suppose. A silly idea, which, again, the aligned continuity... It kind of curtails creativity on what you can do with Transformers, I would say. And it also forced Bumblebee to not be able to talk for a while, for a long, long time. We were really hammered into Bumblebee was not allowed to talk. I think a little bit due to that. At least that idea. And luckily they got rid of it. And there were other reasons it was bad. We talked about this kind of at the end of the show last week, so I thought I should kind of throw it in quickly again and talk about it today. The Studio Series Spotlight Optimus Prime 3-pack. It is a bizarre, why would anyone want this kind of set? What is this set? It's a set that includes 3 Optimus Primes, the Studio Series Devastation Optimus Primes to be exact. So if you wanted him once, that's cool. You want him twice? Okay. What about 3 times in one set? Well, it's an option. Why would you have this figure 3 times? It's to give the idea of the development process of the original mold, the unpainted test shot to the final product. So you have basically, for those again who are not aware, you have a gray Optimus Prime, a unpainted Optimus Prime, which is like very, very basic, and then the only figure I would say that's worth getting, a fully painted, like it looks like it's all painted Optimus Prime figure, where it's got cell shading on it. Not over just the window screen, the thighs, the shins, all over the figure. This is a high-level paint job. And then you've got these 2 figures along with him. You're like, I like this one. Do I have to have the other 2? Do I have to have the other 2? Can I not get the really cool Optimus Prime for maybe just like £25? No? Okay. It's an idea. It's certainly an idea. I just don't know why you'd want it unless it's just for the sake of completion. You know, to get one of everything. The problem is well, at least I think it's a problem. The problem is it's $85, so it's pretty expensive. If it does tempt you, if it does tickle your proverbial pickle, it should get released on the 1st of June, 2026. So that's a while away. That's like half a year away, half a year and a bit away, right? Because isn't June like the 6th month or something like that. So yeah, it's a while off. If you want it, you can get it. I don't see much value in it, really, personally. Yeah. Especially when this mold, as far as I'm aware, this mold's meant to just be on the shelf all the time. Wasn't that the idea? Like, this was going to be one of those figures you could always find. I think it was meant to be pegged as. So then to put out a set that has this figure 3 more times is a choice. It's not a choice I would go with, but it is a choice. Next up, we have the another Transformers crossover figure. Maybe my favorite one. And I don't really care for the crossover, but this is the Stranger Things Frequency and 8 tracks. So this is, I think it's a new mold. Let's read the thing. First images leaked a few days ago of the first collab with figure. 2 epic proportions. Sorry, 2 epic properties come together in this Transformers action figure set. Frequency and 8 tracks. Blah, blah, blah. Guff, guff, guff. Pre-order is live. It's going to be a $60 toy. Probably £60 toy. Also going to be coming out on the 1st of July. 1st of June 2026. Let's watch the video. My God, can I not lower the volume on this? Oh my God, it's so loud. I'll lower that down for you. It's blazing for me, but it shouldn't be as bad for you guys. God, it's so obnoxiously loud. Little CG thing of showing how the figures transform and stuff. CG render, all that jazz. Stranger Things music, very cool, I suppose. How does the figure look? I think it looks pretty good. It turns into a van, which I'm sure if you've seen Stranger Things, you'd be like, oh, it's the van that did the thing in the show that they use. Yep, I know what that is. Since I kind of dipped out of Stranger Things around season 3 because I was like, I can't take it anymore. I guess this popped up later. The van itself though looks good. The design of it, it's a light bluish kind of color with a stupid like bird vomiting out a rainbow lines down the side of the truck. I like that. That's very silly in 80s. WSQK, I guess that's a radio station of the show. But it looks decent. He comes with a giant rubber chicken, which can turn into a gun. which I'll be honest, it's funny, but looks a little bit lame at the same time. I'm sure, again, it's a reference to the show, but like that would be a really big rubber chicken. That would be a very big chicken gun. And he also comes with the bird, which looks like it transforms and goes into his stomach. Yeah, it looks like his stomach is a 8-track player. Oh, that's what it is. It's an 8-track. And inside the stomach is of the robot mode is an 8-track player. But obviously it doesn't work like that. It just opens up and then you can poop the bird out that way. That's cool. I'm down with that. The head design is pretty good. He's got red head. It clearly got headphones on. Overall, it's just I think a nice looking robot, generally speaking. How good is it? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I like the colors on it. Maybe could do with a bit more color on his like hip skirt area. That would be a bit nicer. And do we see any leg posing? It looks like the front skirt for the hips might impede the articulation a little bit. It looks like you can. It's going to be one of those silly hip skirts where it moves forward in one go instead of having like a panel on the left leg and a panel on the right leg. So it moves individually like a Gundam kit would let you do. It'll probably be like a very old Gundam kit where the whole front skirt just moves forward if you want to move the legs. Bit of a shame. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is a neat looking figure. A little bit expensive, but a lot of these collab kind of things are. If you could get it on sale, yeah, this looks like a solid figure. I'm guessing it's a Voyager. Does it say up here if he's a Voyager? The 60, he better be a Voyager. Does it say? Let's type in the word Voyager to see if that pops up. That's not how you spell Voyager. Voyager. It does not say in the blurb if it's a Voyager or not, but again, if it's costing that much, I would hope it would be. Seems like it comes in a reasonably okay box. 50,000 WSQK watts. Again, I'm sure that's a reference to the store he comes from, or the radio station, or fancy restaurant. Either way, whatever. I think this is a nice look. This is the 8-track Laserbeak thing. Actually looks pretty nice as well. Bright and yellow is a bit different. But yeah, not bad. Transformers Earthspark apparently still happening. Season 4 special coming to Europe. I didn't even know there was a Season 4, to be honest, but there you go. Thanks to the dedicated work of member Chris McFeely, we have 2 possible schedules for the new Earthspark special, Legacy of Hope and Hometown Heroes. So according to a German site called cartoonlounge.de, mentions 2 episodes on Nickelodeon Germany for December 5th, identifying both as 50-minute specials written by season 2 and 3 staff writer Ian Bush. Let's just say Bush. And new face to the series, Greg Wiseman. I've heard of Greg Wiseman. Nickelodeon fan blog / news site nickalive.net has a synopsis that for the special, though they don't have a list of a source. A highlight that lack of confirmed US/P plus date. The order of the 2 specials is reversed: Hometown Heroes first and Legacy of Hope second. But this does not match the listing on the German site or the European Nick channel, which is showing the specials one a day on Saturday the 6th and the 7th of what month? Oh, December. Of December, instead of a double bill like Germany said. So, pardon. Do you want to hear the blurb, chat? Shall I read the synopsis to you, or do you want me to leave the synopsis reading? Because if you want to watch it, there's no point. If you're interested in watching... No, I won't read it, because if you're interested in Earthspark and you want to watch it, you don't want to hear the synopsis, because you'll want to be surprised, I presume. You'll want to go, oh, no, don't read the synopsis. You're spoiling it. So, yeah, good idea, me. My brain kicked in. We won't read the synopsis. If you want to read the synopsis, you can head over to those places, read it yourself, and decide for yourself if you want to hear the synopsis or read the synopsis. Then, do what you want. Last bit of news for today. TFCon is doing its Los Langoliers, the Stephen King novel, and it will be on the March 13th to 15th, 2026. It says it's going to be the 30th anniversary of Beast Wars, the 25th anniversary of Robots in Disguise, and the 40th anniversary of the 86 movie Please Kill Me, I'm Dying. That means I'm very close to the like being 40 myself. Yippee. Closer to the grave. But yeah, if you're in the Los Langoliers area, you can go and head over to TFCon, because why wouldn't you? It should be a good old time. It's at the Marriott Burbank Airport Hotel. And there you go. That's the news for this week, chat. Yippee! Woo! I will say on a stuff that I've been doing recently, I have been watching a new show, a new little anime. What's it called? I'll need to bring up the name because it's a long one. It's called Tojima Tanzabaru wa Kamen Rider ni Nadatai, which is Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. It is a spoof show, a spoof series. I don't know how to describe it. The animation in it is really solid and really nice. Let's see if I can just bring it up. Just a trailer, just put in the background. Wants to be a Kamen Rider. Yeah. We'll turn the music off because otherwise might get copywritten, I suppose. Really love Kamen Rider. In episode 2, you get introduced to the female character. Who's in the main Kamen Rider show, or Kamen Rider Stronger, where the female Kamen Rider appeared for the first female Kamen Rider called Tackle. She appeared. She dies in that series. The little girl cries, is very sad that she dies. And to me, I was watching that and being like, oh, I can relate to that, because that's kind of how I felt when I saw Optimus Prime die in the live action, in the original Transformers movie. I had a similar reaction to that. Like, why did Optimus Prime have to die? You know, so it's like, it's quite nice. It's good. It's definitely worth a watch, and it's the first anime in a while that I've watched and gone, okay, I really, really want to watch this, rather than just, it's okay. It feels like something that's a bit different, just because of how weird it is as well. Because I'm now fully up to date currently with My Hero. My Hero's better than a standard shonen show, but it's very much the shonen series. The past two seasons have just been one continuous fight. So it feels like it's been dragging, it's going for a while. Thoughts on the rumored death of Super Sentai? Super Sentai is dying? Really? Is that a thing? I didn't know. If you told me the Kamen Rider was dying, I wouldn't be surprised, because the current era of Kamen Rider, I've not really enjoyed any of them. From 01 to now, I haven't seen one that I've gone, this is good. Like, in the previous era, there was at least 5 out of 10 of the shows which are like, these are really good. Really good to a couple of, these are okay. And even within the bad ones, there was like 1 or 2 which I'd say were really bad. And then the rest, they were like, it's dull, but whatever. They're skippable. But in this kind of 10 years of Kamen Rider, this era, a lot of them for me have been hard misses. I can't really say too much on Super Sentai, because the last Super Sentai I tried to watch in full was King Oja, and I got really fucking annoyed with the volume screens. I don't know if it was volume that they were using, but they were in too many green screen worlds, right? And it took me out of the action. If there's too much CGI in a tokusatsu show, I'm like, well, I'm not watching real people. I'm watching a CGI show. I'm not invested in it. I'm not here to see, like, a couple of times in King Oja, they had made, like, real sets for them to either be in or fight in or have the giant mech fight in. But too often, because of the concept of what like King Oja was, which were these like 4 different kingdoms in this kind of weird fantasy-esque world, they had to make them very over the top, and thus they kind of did that with CGI. And this is Japanese children's TV budget CGI, where they don't have the budget to make it look really good. And even in America, where they have higher budgets for like The Mandalorian, you could still tell when they were on a volume screen and whatnot. So the quicker the volume either gets reduced massively to next to nothing, which I think is happening. I think the volume industry in Japan, at least in America, is dying. I think a lot of those places have been closing down. And I hate to say, but good, because volume was a not good investment. It's like 3D movies. Stop it. Don't do it. I would be sad to see Super Sentai go away, because it is a staple of Japan. But maybe it's one of those things where if it does go away, maybe give it 10 years and it can come back. I think Super Sentai's... I don't want to say it's too big to kill, right? Because Super Sentai is really big. But I think maybe if you're running out of ideas, if you give it 10 years, you can then kind of bring it back and hopefully have do something new with it. Maybe that's something you could do with Super Sentai. I don't know. Have I been up to much else? Just been doing a bit of painting, That's about it. Been playing games. Doing AI Limited at the moment, which is an anime Souls game. Mr. White in chat said awooga when he saw the anime girl on screen. I was like, whoa, calm down, Mr. White. This is very usual to your character, of course. I'm not slandering you at all. But you need to calm yourself down, my dude. Was that true or was that a lie? You don't know. You went in the stream. But yeah, that'll... Mr. White, ... Because he knows I've got him. He knows I've got him by the balls. By the balls. I've duped him in it. Oh, he's been learning from Daddy. That's who he's been learning from, that's for sure. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the news. That's it for the show. I don't think there's anything else desperately fancy I've been up to that's really worth reporting. So, thank you guys very much for coming on by. We'll be back next week with, unless there's obviously a lot of news, we'll be back with me and the Big D talking about the rest of, what was Age of... what was it called? Was it Age of Extinction? Maybe. It might be Age of Extinction. It was part 2 of whatever movie line we're talking about. It's the last half of that. Unless there's a lot of news that drops, which there probably won't be. So until then, sadly, it was of Age of Extinction. Thank you, Mr. White. I thought it probably was. We're slowly getting through the live-action movie stuff. Still a few left to go. And then we'll need to figure out the other stuff to kind of look down. Because the cartoons, we're kind of done looking through the cartoon toy lines, right? The only ones we can really go through now are like, we did RID, so the next is Cyberverse, and that toy line's really small. And then Earthspark, and that toy line's really small as well for like actual figures. So, yeah, if we do another cartoon one, we'd probably just need to mush Cyberverse and Earthspark together. Because it's there's not a lot there. Yeah, anyway, thanks very much, guys, for coming on by. We'll see you next week. And of course... That's the wrong button.
You talk and you talk, but you have no gramba.
Oh, I should say where you can find me. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube as Decayed Andy, Rotten Flesh of a Human Being, not a 10-year period. We're on Moonbase 2 forums, Twitter, Twitch, iTunes, Libsyn, Facebook as Moonbase 2 Transformers Podcast. I said YouTube as well, ccbunker.weebly.com. If you want to support the show, there are links in places you can donate if you like. If you don't, that's okay too. And until next week, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Yeah.